Good evening everyone. In our previous video, we had talked about acceleration. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity is known as acceleration, or in other words, acceleration or small a is equals to v minus u. This is change in velocity. V is the final velocity, u is the initial velocity, and this is the rate. The time which has taken by any object to change its velocity from u to v. U to v means, if suppose, I'll give you one example, children. Suppose an object, or you can say you are driving a scooter, you are riding a scooter. On scooter, when you started, you gave the acceleration, race, then you were moving at a speed of 2 meter per second. And then again you gave the race. Then your speed has changed from 2 to 4. To give the race, you have taken certain time. So now 4 is your final velocity, 2 is your initial velocity, and the time taken by you from changing the velocity from 2 to 4. Suppose you have taken 3 seconds, or I can denote it final, minus 2 upon, suppose you have taken 2 seconds. So this will be equal to 2 upon 2, that is equals to 1 meter per second square. This is how we get the acceleration. In this case, finally when you started your scooter, when you gave the race, then your velocity was 2 meter per second. Again you gave the acceleration, your velocity has come, or your speed has come from 2 to 4 meter per second. But when you gave the race, in giving the race, to reach at 4, your scooter took 2 seconds. So 4 is your final velocity. Finally you reach at the speed or your velocity of 4 meter per second. Your initially it was 2 meter per second and you took 2 seconds. So this is your final velocity minus initial velocity upon the time taken by the object to change its velocity. This is rate of change of velocity. This is known as your acceleration. In today's class, we will talk about uniform acceleration and as well as non-uniform acceleration. Now, what is uniform acceleration? When the velocity of an object changes at uniform rate. When the velocity of an object changes at uniform rate, then it is said to be uniform acceleration. Let me give you an examples. Motion of a freely falling body under the action of gravity. Suppose you throw something, but children, this condition is possible when there is no air resistance. Only the object is coming down under the influence of the Earth's gravitational force. That means in your surrounding there is no air. If air is there, but this condition is possible when the object is in vacuum. Under ideal condition, this is possible. Motion of a freely falling body under the action of gravity. Only it is possible when the object is falling under the influence of Earth's gravitational force. What is Earth's gravitational force? Everybody, I think you know that when we drop something, or the Earth has or Earth exerts a force on every object to keep it on its surface. You have seen the case of when we throw something up, it comes down. It all because of the Earth's gravitational force. So this case is possible when there is no other frictional force, no air resistance, only the object is falling down under the action of gravity. Second example, motion of a ball rolling down a smooth inclined plane. Inclined means like this. The smooth inclined plane. When we roll a ball down and there is very negligible, when two surfaces come in contact, everybody knows they have a frictional force. But if this surface is very smooth, there is negligible friction, then to attain uniform acceleration is possible. Otherwise, to attain uniform acceleration is not possible. Let me give you one more example. Motion of a bicycle going down the slope of a smooth road when there is no paddling and air resistance is also neglected. Then a bicycle, suppose you are riding a bicycle and you are going down the slope of a smooth road. When you are going down the slope of a smooth road, you are not at all paddling and there is no air resistance, or the air resistance is negligible, then this condition is possible. I think still you have not got. Okay, let me make it more clear. Suppose you are, again same example I am going to give you. Suppose you are driving a scooter. After starting, I mean to say when you accelerated your scooter, when you started, your speed was, or I'll say it u1 was 2 meter per second. Earlier it was at rest, no time, and to come from 0 to 2, rest means no speed, 0 meter per second. Okay. Now to come from 0 to 2, it has taken 2 seconds. Then u2, again its speed has changed. It has moved to 4 meter per second. To come from 2 to 4, again it has taken 2 seconds. Now u3 is equals to 6 meter per second, and again 4 to 6 it has taken 2 seconds. Wait, till here I will explain you. See, in this case, the velocity is changing from 0 to 4, 2 to 0 to 2, 2 to 4. In 0 to 2, 2 seconds. 2 to 4, 2 seconds. See how it is changing. It is changing every time 2 to 2 seconds. It is taking and changing at 2 meter per second in 2 seconds. So this is called your uniform acceleration because the velocity is changing. It's not static. Earlier you were at rest. Now your speed, first when you gave the race, your speed became 2 meter. And then again further when you accelerated, your speed became 4 seconds. But from 0 to 2, 2 to 4, all every time it took 2 to 2 seconds. It means your velocity is changing. If it is changing, then only there will be acceleration. If the velocity is not changing, there won't be any acceleration. In this case, the velocity is changing. But changing at what rate? Rate means time. Every time it is changing equal amount in equal intervals of time. So that is why it is known as uniform acceleration. I hope it is clear. Now let us switch over to our next topic, that is non-uniform acceleration. When the velocity of an object changes at non-uniform rate, then the body is said to be in non-uniform acceleration. For example, if a car is traveling along a straight road, suppose the car is traveling along a straight road, increases its speed all the time, it gives the acceleration, the speed increases by unequal amount, this time unequal amount in equal intervals of time. For example, your car started from rest, that is 0 meter per second, then 0 to suppose 10 meter per second. To come from 0 to 10, it took 5 seconds. Then it has changed to 15 meter per second. Again it took 5 seconds. Children, see in this example. When you did first it was at rest, speed was 0 meter per second. Then when you accelerated, the speed changed to 10 meter per second, and for that speed, for the car to attain that speed, it took 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Then when you again accelerated, the speed of the car came to 15 meter per second, and 10 to 15 again it took 5 seconds. You see, Here the velocity is 0 to 10 means 10, then 10 to 15 means 5. It has changed only 5 meter per second. But the time interval in both the cases is 5 seconds. That means when the velocity of the body changes by unequal amount, see the amount is unequal. First it was 0, then 10, then 15. Unequal amount in equal interval of time, then it is said to be a non-uniform acceleration. Children, this is all about your acceleration and non-uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration. Next time I will start, I mean to say in my next video, I will start the graphical representation of the motion. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay involved.